In our modern world, characterized by incessant digital noise, stress, and the often overwhelming pace of life, the virtue of tranquility seems especially relevant. The tranquility Franklin aspired to is not a state of lethargy or disinterest in the world around us. Rather, it is a state of calmness, a balanced mind capable of thoughtful response instead of reactive emotion. In Franklin's words, "Be not disturbed at trifles, or at accidents common or unavoidable." This is an encouragement to cultivate an inner state of calm that remains undisturbed by external circumstances, an invitation to practice mindful living in a chaotic world. It underscores the understanding that while we cannot control what happens to us, we can control our responses. From the bustling streets of Philadelphia to the court of Versailles, Franklin navigated a life fraught with challenges and changes. His experiences shaped his virtue of tranquility, grounded not in isolation from the world, but in deep engagement with it. Franklin's tranquility was not a retreat from life, but a way of approaching it with clarity, calmness, and a composed mind. The pursuit of tranquility, as envisioned by Franklin, offers not only a path to personal peace, but also a way to navigate our complex, often chaotic modern world with grace and resilience.
To the esteemed inhabitants of the future, I write to you with a heart full of hope, imagining a world that has blossomed from seeds sown centuries ago. Yet, even as progress surrounds you in forms unimaginable in my time, there is a virtue that remains as timeless as the heavens above: tranquility. In the humble lexicon of my 13 virtues, tranquility is described as "be not disturbed at trifles or at accidents common or unavoidable." This virtue, my friends, is more than just a lack of disturbance. It is an internal state of calm that we can maintain irrespective of the external tumults. A serene harbor, as it were, in the midst of life's tempests. I am aware that the pace and pressures of your world might lead to unrest and turmoil, even with such advancements that have eased human life. Yet tranquility can still be your refuge. Cultivate this sanctuary within yourself. Let it be your compass in the storm, leading you to clearer shores. Remember, the art of tranquility lies not in avoiding the storms of life, but in navigating them with an even mind. I recall my days in the printing press, when the demands of business were relentless and competition stiff. Yet by anchoring myself in tranquility, I was able to persevere without succumbing to despair or frustration. There will always be trials and tribulations, accidents common and unavoidable. The virtue of tranquility empowers you to confront them with calm and grace, not to be disquieted by their arrival. By learning to remain tranquil in the face of life's tempests, you will discover an inner strength and peace that defies the chaos of the external world. Indeed, tranquility is not an inborn trait, but an acquired strength. It is built day by day, choice by choice. You must nurture this virtue as you would a garden. Remember the practical approaches we've discussed. Mindfulness, establishing clear boundaries, leading a healthy lifestyle, embracing nature, and seeking support when needed. With tranquility as your steadfast companion, the clamors of the world lose their hold over you. You will find in yourself a resilience that prevails in the face of stress, a quiet joy that does not depend on the whims of circumstances. May your mind be a tranquil sanctuary, impervious to the storms of the external world. Your humble servant, Benjamin Franklin.
Tranquility, as Franklin defined it, is not the avoidance or denial of difficulties. Rather, it is the capacity to maintain a calm, balanced mind regardless of the circumstances. In his autobiography, Franklin wrote about tranquility as the ability to be not disturbed at trifles or at accidents common or unavoidable. This statement reflects an understanding that life is filled with minor annoyances and major setbacks alike, and that the mark of a tranquil mind is the ability to navigate these challenges without losing one's balance. This understanding of tranquility was shaped by Franklin's own experiences. Throughout his life, Franklin was faced with numerous challenges that tested his ability to remain tranquil. Franklin's virtue of tranquility was certainly put to a grave test upon the news of his wife, Deborah's passing. Deborah died in 1774 while Franklin was on a diplomatic mission in England, attempting to ease the escalating tensions between Britain and the American colonies. The distance and the urgency of his mission made it impossible for Franklin to return to Philadelphia for her funeral. Franklin's writings suggest he deeply mourned her loss. However, he also demonstrated a profound sense of tranquility in his response. Despite the grief, he continued his work without faltering, understanding the significance of his diplomatic responsibilities during such a tumultuous time. His ability to find tranquility amidst such personal grief demonstrates how he practiced this virtue in the harshest of circumstances. But it's important to note that Franklin's tranquility should not be confused with indifference or lack of feeling. He deeply loved Deborah, and they shared a long and complex relationship that spanned decades. Tranquility for Franklin was not about suppressing emotions, but about not allowing them to obstruct duty and disrupt peace of mind. This sense of tranquility enabled him to weather personal and professional storms, continue his endeavors, and contribute significantly to shaping America's history. It provided a bedrock of emotional stability, allowing him to keep focus and perspective, even in the face of severe personal loss. It's a testament to the strength of character Franklin possessed, and how the practice of virtues like tranquility can help us navigate the unpredictable and often tumultuous journey of life. Franklin's concept of tranquility was not a passive state. It required active cultivation and deliberate practice. It was a conscious choice to maintain one's composure, even in the face of provocation. For Franklin, tranquility was not about retreating from the world or avoiding conflict, but about developing the inner strength to handle whatever came his way. The lessons we can learn from Franklin's life and his application of tranquility are particularly relevant in our modern world, characterized by constant change, uncertainty, and often stress. The ability to maintain inner peace in the face of external turmoil is a vital skill. As we delve further into the virtue of tranquility, we will explore how we can incorporate its principles into our own lives for better emotional well-being and resilience. In our contemporary world, where stress, anxiety, and mental health concerns are becoming increasingly common, the value of tranquility is more profound than ever. It's not just about feeling calm or relaxed. It's about cultivating an inner state of serenity that can provide us with resilience, even when faced with challenges. Let's explore some of the reasons why practicing tranquility can have a significant positive impact on our lives. An important element of tranquility is its relationship with our mental health. Studies have shown that people who regularly practice mindfulness and strive to cultivate inner tranquility have lower levels of stress and anxiety. This can potentially reduce the risk of mental health issues such as depression and anxiety disorders. Tranquility helps to create a buffer against the damaging effects of chronic stress and overstimulation, which are common in our fast-paced society. The benefits of tranquility aren't limited to our mental health. It also has profound effects on our physical health. Chronic stress and anxiety can take a toll on our bodies, leading to problems such as heart disease, diabetes, and a weakened immune system. By practicing tranquility, we can reduce our stress levels, leading to better overall physical health. Tranquility can also enhance our productivity. A calm and composed mind is more likely to be focused, creative, and efficient. By reducing distractions and mental clutter, tranquility allows us to be more present, mindful, and effective in our tasks, whether they're personal or professional. Practicing tranquility can also improve our relationships. When we're calm and composed, we're better equipped to listen, understand, and empathize with others. This can lead to better communication, less conflict, and more fulfilling relationships with the people around us. Finally, tranquility can contribute to personal growth. When we're tranquil, we're more open to introspection and self-awareness. This can help us gain insights into ourselves, our motivations, and our desires, paving the way for personal development and self-improvement. Incorporating tranquility into our lives in a manner similar to Franklin can thus be hugely beneficial. It's not just about being unflappable in the face of adversity, but also about cultivating a deeper sense of inner peace and balance that permeates every aspect of our lives. As we strive to practice tranquility, we're not only improving our own lives, but we are also contributing to a more peaceful and balanced world around us. As Franklin himself exemplified, the tranquility we foster within ourselves can ripple outwards, positively impacting our interactions with others and the world at large. Given the immense benefits of tranquility, it is crucial that we incorporate it into our daily lives. On your virtues chart, track your practice of tranquility each day this week. Ask your daily questions of what good shall I do this day in the mornings, and what good have I done today in the evenings. Note in your journal how the practice feels. Reflect on any challenges. While it's not an easy process and requires constant practice, there are several ways to cultivate tranquility, inspired by the philosophy and methods of Benjamin Franklin. Franklin's emphasis on tranquility underscores the importance of mindfulness, being fully present and engaged in the current moment. This can be achieved through meditation, yoga, or even simple breathing exercises. Even a few minutes of these practices every day can bring about a sense of calm and reduce stress levels. Tranquility can often be achieved by simplifying one's life, removing unnecessary stresses or distractions. This may involve decluttering one's physical space, cutting down on commitments that aren't enriching or fulfilling, or reducing time spent on digital devices. Maintaining a balanced diet, getting regular exercise, and ensuring adequate sleep are all critical to cultivating tranquility. These habits contribute to our overall well-being and make it easier for us to manage stress and maintain a calm demeanor. Spending time in nature can have a calming effect and promote tranquility. Whether it's a walk in the park, a hike in the mountains, or simply spending time in a garden, connecting with nature can provide a sense of peace and perspective. It's crucial to develop resilience in order to maintain tranquility in the face of life's challenges. This could involve learning to manage one's reactions to stressful situations, cultivating a positive mindset, or seeking support from loved ones or professionals when needed. Franklin was a lifelong learner who believed in the power of knowledge and self-improvement. Continuous learning and personal growth can contribute to a sense of purpose and tranquility. This can be achieved through reading, taking up new hobbies, or seeking out new experiences.